Hey everyone, so today I'm doing a back to school makeup look, and I tried to use products that are all from the drugstore so that you can easily recreate this look and not spend a lot of money on it. And I tried to make it a little different than my other back to school looks that I've done previously, but then again, it is still simple and like wearable for school, so don't expect anything too crazy. But this is actually the look, so the one that I have on, so if you would like to see how to do this very pretty, and I think natural, but like kind of a little bit done up and like you put some effort into it, look for back to school, and just keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to start with foundation. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in 135, and I'm only using a tiny bit of this because I feel like it has a pretty good coverage. Obviously, make sure your hands are clean, but I think just the most fastest and easiest way to make sure you can blend it in with your skin is just by using your fingers and just very nicely and carefully massage it into your skin and make sure you blend it out. I like to concentrate mainly on my cheeks and my chin. So just like that, I really don't put a ton of foundation on, especially if you're going to be going to school and stuff. You want to still look natural and stuff. You don't want to look like you have like a thick amount of foundation. And if your skin is pretty nice and you just want to kind of cover up any unevenness, then you don't really need to use a ton of it. So, and then for concealer, I'm using, this is a Maybelline Mineral Power Concealer, and this is just in the color Ivory Light. And I'm just going to put this right underneath my eyes and then just blend it out. I think this concealer is pretty good. It's not super amazing, but it's pretty inexpensive from a drugstore, and it does add a nice bit of coverage for under eye circles. So, you know, normally if you're going to school, you're waking up early, you may be tired, so covering up any dark circles is a must. Alright, now going ahead and moving on to the makeup actually. So first what I'm going to be doing is I'm taking an eyeshadow base, and this is by NYX, and it's just a white eyeshadow base. This is going to make your eyeshadows really pop, and especially if you're using drugstore eyeshadows, sometimes they have a tendency to not show up very well. I think that using a base will really make sure that they are a little bit more intense. So I'm just going to use my finger with this, and I'm going to just apply it all over the lid. Okay, so now moving on to the eyeshadows. The palette that I'm actually going to be using today is also by NYX. I really love NYX. You can find them at Ulta. I think they have one of the better qualities in drugstore eyeshadows because their eyeshadows are actually very pigmented and they actually show up. So I'll do a quick swatch of just some shadows in this palette so you can see the pigmentation that they have, because I think they're pretty nice, especially for a drugstore product. So actually I'm not going to be using the blues today though. I'm actually going to be using kind of the more tame colors in here. First I'm going to start off by taking this white color right here on a flat brush, and I'm going to begin to put this on the inner corners of the eyes. And I'm going to bring it about halfway onto the eyelid. Now I'm going to go in with another flat shader brush, or you could just use the side of this brush if you want to. And this color right here, which is kind of just like a charcoaly brown, it's really pretty, super smooth and pigmented. I'm just going to apply this to the eyelid, kind of blending it right there with the white. Then I'm going to take a fluffy crease brush and this gray right here, and just a little bit of this, and I'm going to just kind of blend out right where the brown kind of hit the crease. We're not necessarily going to be doing a crease color, but I kind of want that just to be blended and a little bit less severe. Just going to be using this gray to kind of blend it out a little bit, add a tiny bit of definition. Now I'm going to go back with the white eyeshadow base from NYX and just kind of apply a little bit more of this underneath the brow bone, and kind of you can shape it around the eyeshadow just to kind of highlight and blend around it. So that's really all we're going to do on the eyeshadow. Very, very simple, but the darker color is nice because it's not too dark, so it doesn't look like inappropriate for school. But since it is dark, you can kind of quickly work with it, and a little bit of it goes a long way, and it kind of looks like a put together eye look even though you're not using many colors. So that's why I wanted to go ahead and use that darker shadow instead of using like a champagne color or a light color like I normally do in my back to school and like everyday makeup tutorials. Just because I feel like the darker one kind of gives a quicker overall look, and it still looks put together and like you put a little bit of effort into it. So now we're going to go ahead and move on just to the eyeliner. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic Liner, just like this. It has one of those like little kind of rubbery tips. Hopefully you can See that? But it's just a very, very dark, very, very wet eyeliner. So I'm just going to begin to line my lashes. And then once I get to the outer quarter, I'm going to just slightly wing it. Just like that. Now you do have to work kind of fast with this liner because even though it's super wet, it dries really quickly. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to lashes, and this is really what I would play up for school. More than anything, I would just like my lashes to look really nice and pretty, and I feel like that's kind of the quickest thing in the morning if you don't really have time to go through the whole eyeshadow thing. Just put on some nice mascara and maybe some liner and you should be good to go. This is the Maybelline Legal Length Mascara, so you guys can see what this looks like. This actually has fiber extensions in the mascara, so it's supposed to kind of create like a false lash effect, but obviously it's a lot easier and quicker than putting on false lashes. So hopefully you can see that that does nice things for my lashes, and I really do like this mascara. I'm going to apply a little bit to the lower lashes. Now onto the rest of the face, I'm going to take the L'Oreal True Match Naturel Bronzer. This is an illuminating bronzer, so it does have a little bit of shimmer, so if you don't like shimmer, this does have shimmer in it. But here's the bottom part, and then you take the little brush and you just kind of swirl it around in here. And then I'm just going to kind of put this right on the cheeks. Down the nose a little bit. And kind of just around the jawline. And then for blush, I'm taking the L'Oreal Magic Smooth blush in the color Cherub, and it's just a really pretty, gorgeous, like pinky coral, and I'm just going to be using my fingers. A little bit of this goes a very long way, so I'm just going to take my fingers and kind of put it on like that. Smile. And apply that. Now finishing off with lips, I'm going to take, oops, where did it go? Alright, I found it. This is the Rimmel London lipstick in the color Airy Fairy. Just a really pretty nude. But I feel like it's a very flattering nude because it's kind of a little more pink than like white, so I feel like it won't wash you out too much. But with the winged eyeliner and stuff, I kind of wanted to keep it kind of simple on the lips. And lastly, finishing off with a gloss, this is the Revlon lip gloss in the color 150 Peach Petal. Just going to put it mostly in the center to kind of create a fuller lip effect. Alright, so there is my back to school makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Again, I tried to use mostly drugstore products, so I hope this was helpful. If you guys would be interested in more videos using only drugstore products, please let me know down below, and I will definitely try to do that for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and leave me comments if you want more back to school videos, whether they're fashion, hair, more makeup videos if you didn't like this one, or whatever you guys want. So you can comment that below, and hopefully I can do that for you. Thanks everyone!